No wonder you're no longer around, Hudson Soft. This is how you decide to localize a game? Okay, maybe there's like a 20-year gap between this and when you closed your doors, whatever, but my god! I cannot think of an NES game that was more held back by its marketing than Xexyz. Xexyz? It's Xexyz, right? What is a Xexyz? The space action adventure? Sick concept, dude. This slew of nonsensical marketing has to be why I rarely hear about this otherwise really cool and underappreciated game. It's 2777. Due to nuclear war, only 5 small islands are left on Earth. These 5 islands form the Xexyz Kingdom, who now live under one king. But one day Xexyz is attacked by Goruza and his mechanical fortress from outer space. Apollo does not stand for this, and he sets out to challenge this beast's empire. Or you just walk right and shoot stuff and enter a lot of doors along the way. And that's one of the neater little touches about this game, because while it plays like a shooty, jumpy, action platformy game, doors will lead you into a lot of different rooms with information, shops, and items. Like the treasure room. Drop the treasure box by hitting the ghost with your head. Alright, I'm gonna just You're going a little too fast there, buddy. Pretty quickly you'll be given your first weapon power-up, 45B. What? Well, it looks like a ball, and it fires at a 45-degree angle. 45B. 45B. Yeah, I've got nothing. This name is stupid. You'll definitely be wanting to enter these doors whenever possible. If not for the free stuff, then for the valuable information. Right off the bat, you're told by shooting the right stone carved with star 5 times, that reads weirdly, but whatever, a hidden door will appear. And this is important, because eventually, at the end of the area, you'll reach a door that leads into a castle, and you can't enter without an all-caps 4-star, which you'll get in these hidden rooms. Once you're finally in, it's time to find your way around and save the first queen. Maybe this hint guy will help show me the way. 20 energy buckaroos for some information? Yeah, alright, what do you got for me? You will need 20 energy to get into the mobile suit. Well then, how about that $20 you just scammed me out of to pay for my bus fare, huh, you big bearded bitch? Well, there it is. And hey, whoa, it's suddenly a space action adventure game. Suddenly your 2D platformer turns into a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, and it doesn't feel bad either. Once you fly up the castle and navigate it a little further on foot, it's finally time to hit the boss's room. Ride this flying saucer to the boss's room. Now who am I to refuse a command from God himself? So yeah, just blast down the boss and you've saved yourself your first 8-bit waifu, who grants you her cyborg rider to take into the next side-scrolling shooter part. See, the 5 different islands you need to rescue are divided into a handful of parts. 1. Traverse the island and find the 4-star and get to the castle. 2. Navigate the castle and find the mech suit. 3. Take the mech suit up the castle. 4. Fulfill our Lord and Savior's prophecy and fight the boss of the castle. And 5. Fly your way to the next island and defeat another boss guarding it. The whole game follows this formula for the 5 islands. So, nothing all that new to talk about the second island. There's this new weapon, the Wave Ball, and that's pretty neat. And you can power up my weapon for 20 energy? Hell yeah. 45B gets much faster with an upgrade, while Wave Ball is rendered utterly worthless with an upgrade because suddenly you can only have 1 shot on screen at a time. Okay, easy there, NES. I know you have a hard sprite limit. I don't want you to go crossing it with those weapons such as the Moon Ball. Okay, I guess the Moon Ball will be fine, but there's also the laser. Are you kidding me? So yeah, apparently it's not a sprite limit problem. Don't know why they decided to make the Wave Ball suck. You'd think 45B would be an unwieldy hot piece of garbage, but I used Bouncy Funhouse Ball for most of the game, so long as I was able to keep it. As long as you're thinking about trajectory, you can really abuse it and deal with enemies up, down, left, right, diagonal, over there, and its utility is really hard to pass up. 20 energy for more information, huh? That's all I have left. yeah, whatever, just lay it on me, dude, what's up? Queen Maria Star is captured at Goruza Castle, which is just a few steps ahead. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, now that you mention it, this is extortion! Someone arrest this guy! Hintman here is a real wealth of information, just a endless bank of tips, tricks, and exposition. I could still see the wretched bird's face, the man who cut down my parents. I drifted from place to place, looking for information, but it's been nothing but a bunch of boobs bumping my gums. That's when I heard about the hint guy. Strolling into his bar, I knew I had the right guy. Give me the rap on this man, I asked. Drop me a couple of fins and we'll see, he said. So I do, and he leans in close to me and says, you know, when you're sucking on hard candies, you're drinking flavored spit. This waste of space, along with all the other characters, really do a good job of making the world feel lived in. The residents all have a sense of personality with their big colorful portraits, and the aliens' castles feel foreign and foreboding. You can get lost in these if you're not careful. They didn't need to explain where you got your ship in order to ride off to the next island, or have some of the people tell you what is essentially lore in an NES game. But it's these touches that make the game feel like a complete package rather than, hey, I see you got a platformer there. Yeah, we got a side-scrolling shooter, slap them together, we got a game, ship it, it's perfect. So a bunch of islands and a handful of bosses later, you finally arrive at the last island, go into the last castle, and God informs you that this is it. It's time to face Goruza. Hey God, you got it. If I can kill 4 titans standing precariously on a propelled slab of floor you call a saucer, I can do it one last time for you. It took me a few times to beat him, but once you got him down, you're informed that the battle is not quite yet over. No, you need to fly into space and destroy his fortress that's creating the monsters that you've been fighting this whole time. Oh, and another game style shift. And all of a sudden, I'm playing 8-bit Star Fox. Ooh, I'm gonna get ya! Just fly in a circle and shoot at the center until it dies. Honestly, this is one of the weakest part of the games, even though it's a pretty neat little finale. Apollo successfully destroyed Goruza's fortress and returned to Xexyz kingdom with Queen Maria Star. Later, Apollo married Queen Maria Star and became the king of Xexyz. What a neat little ending cutscene. What a neat little game. It's tight controls, it's tight music, it's reasonably challenging difficulty without being that old school hard that gives you a tight sphincter. It's just tight. Yo. So yeah, you see this at a yard sale or Craigslist or $10 on eBay or in a dumpster or on Emu Paradise. Just kidding, they don't offer games anymore. Then get it. So yeah, that's it. We're done here. LF someone who could write an ending. It's not me. That's why I'm recruiting. I'm gonna go now.